Uh, share, copy, and week one. Week one, official. Uh, 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 I think I'm stuck. Hold on. I think I'm stuck. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Time out. Let's search at the same time. Search right now. Boom. And 3, 2, 1. There you go. Alright. Let's go. Good luck. I have a league that season 2, week 13, Raiders is a good fucking team, but they got a shitty record. People quit easy, so it is a free money league. Mine's ain't $250 like his, but mine's is $100. Actually, no, mine's is $200. Team is actually straight. Oh, man. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Rumble.
It wouldn't have saved. It would have said beautiful.
Yeah.
So that way you know exactly the thing you wanted.
Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see if I can beat applesauce.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. It's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. This is Bashal Tutin. Edges forward. Really gets over the second down. Just pile bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out he's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the goal is tough here.
Yo.
First down pickup of 8. He's one relentless lot with guys who are aggressive out of the field.
Yo, he funny.
Specifically, linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot, holding their eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box for the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs happen so quickly, and that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Turner is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, isn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. This is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And looking to throw, Penix.
What? I didn't catch that.
Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that the entire offseason as well. But to miss it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Now Etienne on 1st and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Etienne, 26 yards. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 15. And a first down, Chiefs.
That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
On play action, now McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers 36.
Now McCarthy. Got Stevenson again. Back-to-back plays. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. McCarthy going to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Here's Penix. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Oh, my God.
Now he's loose in the 40.
Oh, my
Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the air with McCarthy. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. The guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking at it, 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. Now the ball comes loose.
What's up, man?
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chimere Dike with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our ties. They take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Come on, man. Fucking switch stick shit pissed me off.
Down to the 35-yard line. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll throw with Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Achane gets it from the gun.
Damn.
And he'll follow
I need that nigga.
there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air, Penix. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Looking to throw Penix. And his throw here is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Come on, man.
It's been tight end. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Look at that accurate.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Look at this shit every time on 3rd down. All his touchdowns, 3rd down.
That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
3rd downs, all his fucking 1-point touchdowns now. 3rd and 10.
Worked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
Fuck.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. His pass incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there.
Wow.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
I love this fucking game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Now Penix. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls in.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good left side. Here's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. But he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. McCarthy, he'll set to throw. And that is in. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. This to Laporta, right side. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 45-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here. We started with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll take this up over the 40 without the 41. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
That's out to the left and complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here. They hope to move the chains. Now McCarthy. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 17-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
19 Tiger.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the big boys up front are going to stop him right at the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, McCarthy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sam Laporta, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
The Chiefs make over first and 10.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, McCarthy. That is caught by Laporta. And he's got this down to the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take
this nigga fucking run the ball.
Yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he doesn't make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Gibson will take this one, and it's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down there in the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the ball hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Oh, man.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of decide.
Take that.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
22 yards. First down, Chiefs.
70 Lions. Check up.
On first down, they'll go with the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter.
Can y'all play after the Giants game, please? I don't want to force spare Simeon to die. Can you work with me?
All he talked about was building a bully, and I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The offense on third down tonight, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
My head is acting up again. You can fair Simmons or give him the win.
The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
I just threw up a bunch of times.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
H.A. here may stay on the ground. And some nifty rolling here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining.
You can fair Simmons down since we both schedules working fair up.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen. H.A. does it. A nice nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
up the middle, Achane. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To the air with McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to Deacon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now he will take it in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Should have got those 2 fucking touchdowns. Hell no.
In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Should have got those 2 fucking
The
touchdowns.
Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. It's able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some points they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Achane. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers.
They'll give this to Achane. Now he's into the clear again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devon Achane with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they
You go to sleep.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chimere Dike making quite a splash with his second touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is get the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good in the scoreboard partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here and give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of 9 yards. The Chargers first down.
Here's Penix. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
4-yard line.
Up the middle to Wangari. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
It's certainly